Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr with Doris Burke on our sideline. This game marks the end of this stretch at home for the Suns, back on the road tomorrow. Their last meeting was in Detroit, where they were unable to fight off the Pistons.
Well, loss or no loss, that was a fantastic game, Clark. They can be proud of the way they battled at least.
I suppose, but Steve, it still was a really heartbreaking loss. I mean, you hate to lose in overtime. No matter how hard you played, it still leaves you very empty and disappointed when you come up short.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Monroe and Drummond there inside. And it's the dude, and it's Gray in at the 3 slot. Here's Harper. They set the screen. Back to Bledsoe. Harper up top, guarded by Chan. Harper, no good. On defense, the Suns. It's a 3-point game. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And with the type of defense they played that day, they were able to cause a lot of mistakes, Clark.
And you know exactly what that means. I mean, causing a lot of mistakes means cashing in on those turnovers. Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
And Phoenix has possession. Snatched away. Stolen away. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Passes to Chan. Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Detroit.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
And here's Bledsoe. Against Miami, he was really on his game. Harper the pass to Bledsoe. And that one's good.
You know, something we're seeing less and less of these days, that little finger roll.
For Detroit, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Pass to Monroe. Deflects the pass. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hi, Kevin. I spoke with the head coach for Phoenix. We discussed their game plan defensively, and he mentioned that controlling Greg Monroe will be crucial. He said Monroe is a guy who can score inside, rebounds well, and his passing really sets him apart. Their offense runs best when it goes through his hands, so pressuring him and staying vigilant is essential for us. Guys, can they slow him down?
And as always, Doris, thank you. Here's Morris, following the 3 by Detroit. Jeffries kicks to Morris. Bledsoe dishes to Harper. Clock at 6. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Detroit.
Well, they've definitely had the hot hand from the three-point line so far. Always nice to start out like that.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Second free throw, no good.
Not a typical trip to the line for him there. He had been knocking them down today.
Valentine, again the Pistons score.
Pretty impressive. 5 straight makes to start this game.
The Suns have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. There's a screen. Bledsoe passes to Harper. He dishes it to Wright. Back to Harper. And again, it's the Suns missing.
He's one guy the defense is not afraid to leave open from that range, and for obvious reasons.
Valentine passes to Chan. Dishes it to Gray. He feeds it to Drummond. Poked loose and stolen by Wright. Pushing it up. It's deflected. Fast break. Here we go. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. The Pistons shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
2 shots.
The first one falls. Warren's checked in for Wright. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Well, you can count on him, can't you? He seems to knock down free throws consistently all game long.
Kevin, and looking back over the last month, let's check out how Phoenix stacked up. First in blocks, 5th in scoring. And they also show up as a top 5 team in steals. Young, aggressive, and athletic, getting into the passing lanes.
And to me, what jumps out is the blocks, because they're an intimidating team. They really control the paint to physically dominate their opponent. And when they do that and they get a lot of block shots, obviously it gives their defense a ton of confidence.
Now here's Bledsoe, averaging 16 points a game. He kicks it to Jeffries. Back to Bledsoe to stop the run. Count that one. Harper's got 5.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Charity stripe shot. Good.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Yeah, the shots have been falling, that's for sure. The offense really in a good groove.
Now here's Bledsoe. Rebounded by Chan.
Textbook defending there. He didn't give him an inch of space to get that shot off.
Yeah, great footwork and terrific positioning, Clark.
Here's Gray. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's the dude. Here's Valentine. Knocked away. Stolen by Warren. Fast break, here come the Suns. It's rebounded by Gray.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Pass to Chan. And the pass to Valentine. From deep three-point range. No good from Chan. Gray kicks to Drummond. And that one's good.
Huge advantage for them already.
And as well as they've played at both ends so far, this lead might continue to grow.
Suns trail by 12. Outside Harper. Bledsoe dishes to Morris. Hits the outside fadeaway. Morris has got his first 2 points of the night. Pistons leading by 10. Valentine passes to Chan. Monroe with a screen on Harper. Kicks it to Monroe. Jumper off the screen, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
The defense has to make an adjustment. They've got to string together some stops, or at the very least, try to force this team into some bad shots.
Now, here is Morris, averaging 9 points per contest. Gray kicks to Drummond. Passes it to Chan. Down low, here's Gray. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Gray's got his first points of the game. Here is Jeffries. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. The Pistons on top. They lead by 14. 2K Sports. Back in a moment here from the U.S. Airways Center.
Hey, Mr. Venom.